Get ready for action, because the Warriors have announced their starting lineup for the play-in game against the Suns. Kristaps Porzingis is officially starting alongside Stephen Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Gui Santos, and Draymond Green, setting the stage for a massive showdown.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The Suns are facing a tough challenge as they look to avoid missing the playoffs for the first time since that tough loss to the Trail Blazers. We dive into how the Suns are restructuring their lineup, with Oso Ighodaro stepping in for Mark Williams in a crucial move for the postseason push. We also have crucial injury updates coming in as the Suns finalize their decisions, confirming the status of Grayson Allen and Mark Williams, and seeing how this impacts the entire Phoenix squad heading into tonight's intense battle. Finally, we tackle the big question for Golden State. Is Steve Kerr the right coach to usher out the Stephen Curry era? We break down the intense speculation surrounding Kerr's future and what it means for the entire Warriors organization. Don't miss this. Stay tuned for all the latest. The Golden State Warriors have announced their starting lineup for their upcoming play-in game against the Phoenix Suns, featuring Kristaps Porzingis, who is confirmed active despite earlier questionable status. Porzingis will start alongside Stephen Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Gui Santos, and Draymond Green, mirroring the lineup used in their recent victory over the Clippers. The Suns will field a starting five consisting of Jalen Green, Devin Booker, Jordan Goodwin, Dillon Brooks, and Oso Ighodaro, as starting center Mark Williams is ruled out. Ighodaro will make his 25th start of the season. Analysts note a potential strategic imbalance. While the Warriors possess a size advantage in their starting five, they are reportedly lacking perimeter defense, a vulnerability the Suns may exploit. Jalen Green, Devin Booker, and Dillon Brooks are highlighted as key offensive threats if the Warriors' defense falters. While Draymond Green can provide defensive support by pairing with Brooks, the Suns' starting lineup is not expected to pose a significant on-ball threat to Booker. The Warriors' recent performance against the Clippers was not without issues, marked by 20 turnovers. However, they demonstrated strong shooting efficiency, finishing with a 57% overall shooting and a 46% three-point percentage, indicating a positive offensive flow. Stephen Curry led the scoring with 35 points, supported by Kristaps Porzingis with 20, Gui Santos with 20, Brandon Podziemski with 17, and Al Horford with 14 points. Draymond Green also contributed significantly, recording 9 assists, with his turnovers largely attributed to moving screens. Expect Devin Booker to face strong defensive pressure from Warriors players like D'Anthony Melton and Gary Payton II in this matchup. The Phoenix Suns are facing a do-or-die play-in matchup against the Golden State Warriors tonight, as the stakes are incredibly high for both teams. Phoenix is determined to avoid becoming the first number 7 seed to miss the playoffs, following a recent loss to the Portland Trail Blazers. The Warriors, meanwhile, are focused on solidifying their playoff position, aiming to become only the second 10 seed to qualify after a recent victory over the Los Angeles Clippers, leveraging their experience advantage. The matchup features a fascinating statistical comparison. Steph Curry, Al Horford, and Jimmy Butler each possess more career playoff points than the entire Suns roster. The winner of this contest will secure the number 8 seed in the playoffs, setting up a first-round clash against the number 1 Oklahoma City Thunder, while the loser faces elimination. Injury updates are significant. Grayson Allen is expected to play despite a left hamstring strain, but starting center Mark Williams is ruled out due to left foot soreness. Kristaps Porzingis, also dealing with left ankle soreness, is expected to start for the Warriors. On the Suns roster, Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody, and Quinton Post are sidelined with various injuries. In the Suns lineup, Ighodaro will step in for Williams, joining 4 players who have been healthy recently, with the team hoping for improved cohesion. Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Jordan Goodwin, Dillon Brooks, and Oso Ighodaro are key contributors. Goodwin is anticipated to play a significant role in guarding Curry, while Green and Brooks are expected to be highly motivated following a previous first-round loss. Suns coach Jordan Ott emphasized the intense pressure, stating, "We had the desperation the other night. I think any time you're in this competitive environment when you know the stakes going into it, those possessions, especially specifically in the fourth quarter, but really throughout the entire game, are just incredibly valuable." The game is scheduled to tip off shortly after 7:00 p.m. MST on Prime Video. The Phoenix Suns have finalized their injury status ahead of tonight's crucial matchup against the Golden State Warriors. The team has officially ruled out Mark Williams and Grayson Allen as available for the game, despite initial concerns. Williams, who had missed 15 games last month due to a stress reaction in his left foot, is officially out, with coach Jordan Ott citing ongoing soreness following a late-game incident against the Portland Trail Blazers. His absence is expected to see Oso Ighodaro step into the starting lineup, potentially opening up playing time for rookies Common Maluach and Rasheer Fleming. Meanwhile, Grayson Allen has been cleared to play after missing the last 2 games. Coach Ott praised Allen's multifaceted contributions, highlighting his offensive impact, playmaking skills, and his ability to create space for shooters. Ott emphasized Allen's development as a playmaker, noting his ability to shoot from deep and his improved defensive presence. On the Warriors' side, Kristaps Porzingis will be available despite having been listed as questionable with right ankle soreness. For the Suns, tonight is a do-or-die game. A victory will secure the 8th seed in the Western Conference playoffs, while a loss would end their season. The opening tip is set for just past 7:00 p.m. AZ time. Despite a recent stumble against Portland, Suns coach Jordan Ott remains confident. He acknowledged the Warriors' distinct offensive approach, noting their reliance on three-point shooting and off-ball screens to exploit Steph Curry's gravity. Ott stressed the need for the team to be prepared for a different challenge, emphasizing the necessity of in-game adjustments and that all players must be engaged. The Suns' core trio of Devin Booker, Jalen Green, and Dillon Brooks are all healthy, a significant contrast to previous struggles against Golden State. Jalen Green, who led the team in scoring on Tuesday, is preparing for his first matchup against the Warriors this season, instructing the team to be aggressive in creating for others and attacking the paint. The Suns are fighting to avoid becoming the first 7th seed to miss the playoffs entirely, after losing both play-in tournament games. The Golden State Warriors are facing one of the most uncertain off-seasons in the Stephen Curry era, facing a critical decision: rely on their established core of Curry, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler, or aggressively build for the future. The team's reliance on veteran players is being questioned as other NBA teams feature younger, quicker rosters, leading to recent struggles, including a play-in game loss that ended a season. A central focus of the offseason is determining if head coach Steve Kerr is the right figure to guide the Warriors out of the Curry era. Kerr himself is contemplating whether to stay or depart, with speculation circulating regarding the timeline for his decision. Multiple insiders from ESPN, including Shams Charania, Ramona Shelburne, and Anthony Slater, have confirmed recent meetings between Kerr and various parties, though there is no immediate pressure to finalize a decision. However, sources suggest that if Kerr intended to leave, he would not have waited so long or engaged in multiple meetings with the front office. The organization is set to reconvene next week after Kerr returns from a planned golf trip, with the duration of his decision process heavily influencing his potential return. Despite hints from Monty Poole of NBC Sports Bay Area suggesting Kerr is leaning toward returning, alignment issues persist. While the star players have expressed a desire to have Kerr back, a conflict appears to exist between Kerr and ownership. Players want him back, but Kerr has indicated he does not want to leave Curry, creating friction with the front office and ownership. Furthermore, Kerr is reportedly seeking greater influence over roster construction and the draft, while also needing freedom regarding his political views, a negotiation described as complex. Amidst the uncertainty, Observers suggest that no coach, inside or outside the organization, is perfectly suited to navigate this transition. Given his proven ability to manage player egos, deep basketball knowledge, and familiarity with the organization, Steve Kerr is viewed as the most logical coach to successfully usher in the next phase of the Golden State Warriors' journey.